Alright everybody, I'm back. So I went ahead and I've got myself a few cobblestone slabs. I've been cutting down some trees and as you can see it's composting and getting myself some dirt. So what I'm gonna do now is we're gonna make ourselves a slab furnace. It's pretty much the same thing as a regular furnace, except for the fact that it only uses 6 instead of 8 cobblestone. We're going to go ahead and stick this right here, and we are going to cook ourselves up some coal. At the same time, I have this one composting right here, so assuming we get, yep, we got some more stone. So we're going to take that. We're going to go and get ourselves a hammer. So what we're trying to do now is we want to get a water source up here so that we can get our little farm going. So what we want to do, let's go ahead and put you here. And this is in the NEI. It's also a quest coming up here in a little bit. I'm just kind of jumping ahead because, well, I don't want to wait that long. So we got ourselves some clay. If we take our little bits of clay and make ourselves an unfired clay bucket. It's pretty nice. It's reusable for if you're running water. It is consumed, as we'll read in a little while, if you do lava. That's not too big of a deal, to be completely honest. But right now we just want it for the water anyway. We'll go ahead and fire this bad boy up. And we'll make a little bit more coal while we're at it. Alright, so we have our water source. Go ahead and we're going to go one more out here. So we'll do right here. Go ahead and click this here. We now have a water source. And assuming I'm correct, the watering can should now, yep, now it's a watering can. So let's go ahead and we'll leave that to grow as it grows. We'll grab our 2 seeds here, get the watering can, and our sticks. Alright. Do we have the... no. There we go, the reading hoe. I'm gonna do most of this off camera, but I'll get it started so you can see it. So you can see that it's starting to get there. You don't really have to wait. I usually don't, but what we do need to do is we can use the watering can. You can just, first of all, to get it from empty to full on the watering source block here, you just shift right click. Now, if you just right click, it will, if you notice it's 29, it's growing up pretty rapidly. This one as well. It will do a complete square, so let's say I'm watering this block, it will water all the blocks surrounding it as well. You can see that the wheat is mature on that side and it's mature on that side. So now that it's mature, we do a double block. Oh, my bad. Go go ahead and just point it out the ground if you want and then bring it in. You can see that it does have some seeds growing. We'll let it go a little bit farther. Once I get some more dirt, it takes quite a bit of wheat to make one dirt. I'll know exactly here in a little while. But pretty much I'm gonna break this seed and see if I can get a few more seeds and some more crops going. And yeah, so we're gonna do this. Just kind of keep this going here for a little bit. So I will get this going, and we will be right back once I have enough to make some dirt. Alright, so I have expanded my little farm to a 3x3. As I said before, I'm eventually going to make it pretty much this whole platform. Eventually I'm also going to be putting a sprinkler system on here. And I did put a fence over the water. I did that so not only do I not fall through it, but neither do my seeds or anything else. And so I've got this set up in kind of like a cross. And the reason you do this is you can actually breed better plants. This is how you get to the 10 by 10 by 10 ones. And also, it is 13, I noticed, of these wheat seeds. As you can see, I've been kind of doing this a little bit. But it's 13 to make one dirt. But I'm not harvesting these right now because they have to be fully grown to be able to get some new seeds. So if you double click these crop sticks, you can bring them up like this. As long as there's on two sides, 4 sides is better, but at least 2 sides works. Notice that one has already got it. If you take the watering can, you can make it a little bit faster. And sweet, we have seeds all the way around. I'm going to go ahead and let these ones grow and just do some harvesting. That way I can get some more dirt and fill in the rest of this platform as well. Also, why I'm here, I want to show you, instead of making dirt, I'm going to make a little bit of bread, because you notice I'm hungry and I've got 3 apples left. So what we're going to do is, there's other ways to do this, and there's ways to make it a lot more efficient. We'll do this with 2 of these. So if you get your bread, vanilla style, go ahead and throw them in your furnace. Those are going to cook up. If you notice, it's a nourishing light meal. And it becomes toast, which is also a nourishing light meal. As soon as this gets done, go ahead and move these off the bar. So then you get your toast. If you combine your toast together, it becomes a nourishing meal. And if you notice, it'll fill up the 3 and give myself some pretty good saturation. So while you're sitting here, instead of doing this and maybe getting some apples and stuff, which I'll keep cutting this down and, and go from there, but while you're doing this, you can make some dirt off of this, and when I get a little bit more, I'll show you real fast exactly how many it takes. And remember, I said that if you water the middle one, it'll do all the ones surrounding it. We'll go ahead and do this and wait for all of them to go. But while you're doing this, you can take a little bit away and eat, and this way you have a pretty constant supply of food as well. I've done this on several maps, as I said before, and it works out pretty well. It's also not as boring or as expensive as, say, bone milling a tree. So go ahead and harvest. Alright, so that gave me 18. Go ahead and come down here. See, you can just throw it directly in the barrel. And I have 5 left, so yeah, that's 13. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll grab this apple real fast. Go ahead and keep doing this, and I will be back once I have filled up this entire thing with wheat seeds. Alright, so off camera I have made a ton of 10 seeds. As well as you can see, I've been harvesting them. I also made myself the seed analyzer so I could make sure that I got the proper seeds. And the reason it was so important for me to do this up front and to begin with was because I am not going to make a water lava collagen. I feel that that is a little bit cheaty, and I want to do things the way I feel they were meant to be done, and that is with using the oak barrels to make the dirt. Eventually, yes, we will get some machines that will make the cobblestone and all that, and I'll be more than happy to use those. But for now, I plan on doing this the hard way so I can teach my son, that hard work pays off. Um, and in doing so, we've actually completed a few quests that we never actually got the reward for. For instance, getting the clay so we could make the pot. We're going to take the 7 porcelain clay and a sheep spawn. The porcelain clay will allow us to make a cauldron and we can get some lava. Let's see here. The alternative containers also get 8 more clay. We can mix that with some clay and bone meal, mix the porcelain clay. Hammer time. We use this so we can get the clay. Because clay is dust and one of these full water barrels. So in order to get that, we broke down the cobble all the way down. I'm going to go ahead and choose the clay. I don't necessarily need the rainmaker anytime soon. Let's see. Anything else? No, looks like that's pretty much accurate. I mean, we have this one. We've got to get the journal going. But that'll be another time. For now, what I want to work on is I'm actually going to go ahead and collect this just so we can see how much that we have. And I'm going to make a bunch of dirt and turn it into cobble and just let this grow. Cut down a few trees and then see what we can come up with on the next episode. So, have a good evening, everybody, and we will talk to you next time.